Assalamu alaikum friends. So here we shall see how to create master data for an asset. So we go to accounting, financial accounting, fixed assets, and then after the fixed assets we go to not posting, but we have to go to asset because first the master data has to be created, then we can do a posting, create, and AS01 is the T code asset. So when we go there, okay, so we are in the asset T code, and here we need to mention the asset class, the company code, and the number of similar assets we want to create. As we discussed earlier, that assets can be created in two ways, either with reference to an asset class, which is this part of the screen, or with reference to a previous asset, which is this part of the screen. So we do an asset by through an asset class. So asset class, we can see through F4 how many asset classes are available. So the US00 is the company code. Let's find how many assets classes are available to us. So the 5 asset classes are available to the company code US00, and we choose the vehicle asset class because we want to create a vehicle, and then we press enter and we are taken to another screen. So here we want to give the description of the vehicle. So let's say Toyota Corolla. So excuse me for the spelling. And the account determination is automatically picked by the system, which is 5, which is linked to the asset class. We can give some other text. We can give the serial number if there is one. We can give the inventory number if this is also related to inventory, and we can give the quantity as well. So quantity is 1, and it is each is the unit, right? So 1 each, and then I press enter. And then in the time dependent data, you can see that we can create the business area and the cost center. So let's choose the cost center NAAD 1000, the one we have already been using, and there are some other features as well which we are not using. Then there is a tab for the assignment data, which is not relevant for us. Then origin data. In the origin data, you see the vendor. So it will be automatically populated once we will post the asset, means once we will acquire the asset, purchase the asset. Right now we are just creating the placeholder, which is the master data. So this field will be automatically populated, and we can mention the manufacturer if we want here. Coming on to a very important information, which is the depreciation area. And you recall the earlier discussion that a chart of depreciation, which is usually specific to a country, can have more than one depreciation areas. And these are the parallel areas in which parallel valuation for different purposes will be taken care of. If you're not clear about the depreciation area, please do visit the earlier videos on my channel. So two depreciation areas in the US chart of depreciation is the book depreciation, and the MACRS means the tax depreciation. So we need to mention the life for both of them. So let's say the life is 5 years, and no periods, no months for both of them. So life is 5 years, and we can also actually give here the depreciation start date if this has to be some specific date apart from the usual policy. So otherwise the usual policy will apply, which is actually retrieved through the depreciation keys and the posting date of the asset. So we don't need to give any original depreciation start date. So we just press save, and our asset is actually this way it is saved, right? So you see the asset number, it is 5000003-0. So this is the sub number, right? So the system created a sub number 0 for the first purchase, and then if there are any accessories which we can post to the same series, we can post them. So look, watch the earlier videos again for this concept.